is the most interesting part of the airport because it's this circular thing that anyone can sit on. You can see strangers sitting next to each other. And they're using it in a way that was probably intended because it is the right height and it's slightly indented on the bottom so that their feet can fit. But whereas people don't like to sit in chairs next to each other like in over here, they have no problem sitting next to each other on this round thing. You can clearly tell that a lot of them are just in pairs. I also have noticed there's a lot of people sleeping, just sort of chilling out, wasting time between their flights or when they're waiting for someone or waiting on their own flight. And then this car down here, it's calls for a lot of attraction. A lot of people are stopping and looking at it. And an interesting thing is they build a lot of these bars, a lot of these things where these people sit and eat so that they're looking out into the space, so that they're not looking into that restaurant space. There's another one over here, and you can tell that it's meant for them to use to look out into the space, to make them not think they're just looking back at that counter. So I think that's an interesting thing. They've made these design moves to try to organize people and have people interact in a certain way. Like there's 4 clusters of chairs, and then attraction things, sort of like the dinosaur. Nobody really looks at. I kind of looked at it when I was coming in, but not many people do. And then this car, which a lot of people do look at. Sort of like him. And so it's really interesting. You notice there's a lot of traffic that flows from that door underneath me because I'm above the entrance to the security checkpoint. It's just been a very interesting time looking and watching all of the people interact. You can see over here, next around this elevator, there's similar benches that anyone will sit on. I know they're not as comfortable, so they're probably people that are just sitting here for shorter amounts of time than the people that are in chairs that are more comfortable. But it lets you know that if you were to put a bench in that's of that proportion, people would use it more readily and be fine sitting next to each other. Because I felt kind of awkward sitting at a chair in this sort of region.